Okay, we're going to see how to solve these two equations, and notice that they are so similar, right? This one right here, it's a square root. Here, we have a cube root. Let's do this first. Well, we have a 3 in front. This is 3 times the square root, right? And this is equal to negative 15, right? Here we have 3 times the square root. What we should do is, let's divide both sides by 3 so that we can cancel. And we see that we have square root of the inside, which is 4x minus 1. And then this is going to be negative 15 over 3. And we end up with negative 5. And we can stop right here already. Because look at this. Here we have a square root and with something inside. And then all of a sudden, this ends up to be equal to negative 5. It's a negative number. Is this even possible? No. This right here has no solution. This is it. We don't have to proceed. If you do proceed that, you're just doing unnecessary work, okay? So quick thing you have to remember, square root of anything inside, and in fact, any even root, if you have any even root inside of whatever, and then if this is equal to a negative number, you know it has no solution. However, once you have the cube root, it's possible to have a negative number on the right-hand side. So to solve this equation, once again we have this 3 that's multiplying with this cube root. I am going to divide both sides by 3 because we have to isolate the radical part first. Here we have cube root of 4x minus 1. This is equal to negative 15 over 3, so of course that's negative 5. This is legitimate because now I'm going to just raise both sides to the third power. For any odd root, this is doable, okay? And then we do it. Cube root, and then the third power, they cancel each other out, and then we get 4x minus 1. And this is equal to negative 5 raised to the third power is negative 5 times negative 5 times negative 5. We get negative 125. And now we can just do the usual business. We add 1 on both sides. So cancel, and then we get 4x equals to, this is going to be negative 124, isn't it? And then we divide both sides by 4. So that cancel. X is equal to negative divided by positive, so we have negative 124 over 4, we have 31. The answer to this is x is equal to negative 31. And I'll show you that this is actually correct. Let's do a quick check. So here is the check. Even though I don't have to do the check, but I just want to convince you guys this is correct. Let me plug in negative 31 into the original x right here in the original question. So we still have the 3 in the front, the original, okay? And then we have the cube root, and then we have the 4, and then the x we know is negative 31, and then we minus 1. Do we end up with negative 15? Well, let's see. You see, we do this inside out. This is the cube. This is the 3 times the cube root. 4 times negative 31. This is going to be negative 124, and then we minus 1. Right? Does this give us negative 15? Inside together, we get the cube root of this and minus that, which is negative 125. Don't forget, we still have to multiply by the 3 in the front, right? So let's work this part. This is just 3 times. You see, the reason that this works is because it's okay to have a negative number instead of the cube root. Negative 125 instead of the cube root is going to give us negative 5. And you see, 3 times negative 5, of course, give us negative 15. So this checks. Earlier here, I should have put this down, but this works. And that's it.